Today, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 59. It's the Green Bay Packers taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. And we harken back to Dan Marino, another superstar, made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, If he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, it's Lloyd. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 44.
Jacobs will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch the slants.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs, and he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Tag, 60 Bison.
Mike 7.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Here we go, shot. Cougar 19.
Hey. We got 3. Three down.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. Oh, nice move. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
70 Timberwolves.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Richardson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Now it's Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Richardson. This is caught. Touchdown, Colts.
Alec Pierce.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Jaden Reed.
73 yards.
And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
On third down, it's Richardson. That is caught.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Richardson to the air on first down. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox.
So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this.
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7.
Here's Jacobs. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a handoff up the middle. Lloyd. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Second down and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lloyd. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Mike, 44. It's our time. It's our time.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
3 quarters gone by. Don't leave your seats now, folks. The 4th and final quarter of the Super Bowl is up next.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Second down and 3. Ball on the 7.
Here's Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Gotta tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Packers are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl.
They're going to try and run.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here They were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Richardson out of the shotgun. And going right back to Pittman.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now 2nd and 4. Here Richardson yet again. Quick slant caught by Pierce.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 39.
Richardson. Throw left side taken in by Pittman. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Richardson to throw it.
Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Here's first down.
High throw, but the catch is made.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Now Richardson.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now Rodgers out to his left. Oh no, he lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock,
and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose, and is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Back to throw. Rodgers steps away to his left. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. And so they run it in on the two-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for two. Dancing to his left. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
This is 1st and 10.
56.
Here's Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Here's 2nd down.
Panther 60. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.